What is up, guys? AMG here. Welcome back to a new video. Going to be showing you guys the strength of one of the best equipment combos in the game, the Rocket Spear and the Electro Boots with the Royal Champion, right? Very strong equipment, always has been. But let's get straight into the video. Also, if you're new here, make sure that you like and subscribe. It goes a long way and it really helps the channel. So let's go ahead and get into it. Attack number 2 here for our final attack. Let me see. This is the army. The link will be down below, so feel free to use the army for yourselves. You can actually start using the army as a Town Hall 13 because you have all the tools you need, realistically, except for some of those pets. But yeah. So the first thing you kind of want to look for when using this army is where can your rocket spear get some value. So you want to deploy that earthquake on certain buildings where the rocket spear will need just one less spear to take those buildings out. So some of those buildings are X-bows, air defenses, ricochet cannons, and things of that nature, right? So that X-bow will go down in 2 hits. Wizard towers, even if you use an earthquake, they'll still go down in 2 hits. But builder huts as well, but the thing is you have to use the spear quickly because if they start regenerating health, it won't take 1 hit to take them out. So be mindful of that. But here we're looking good. Getting some good value with the electro boots, right? She does take a little bit of damage here, but it is what it is. We'll keep using the spells here. Keep her going. Always be safe though. Don't ever be too greedy. Make sure that your Royal Champion stays alive for the entirety of the duration that you have the invis spells, right? Just because you want her staying alive, you want her using all that value that she brings to the table. But we're gonna go ahead and get things going here. Use this giant arrow to take out that that air defense, and then we immediately use the army here. The reason I placed it with the queen is so that she stays alive. Sometimes it's a little bit annoying because of those ice golems, but we should be fine here. Let's go ahead and use that eternal tome somewhat soon. Let's see here. Let's use it now. We got most of the troops encompassed under that aura or whatever you want to call it. And we got to use the minion prince equipment soon. Let's just use it now. And we're looking fine here. Not an ideal attack, but definitely did the job, right? We definitely did decent, and that's the thing you got to remember. With this army, it is often so strong. You do not need to like be a master with the Royal Champion with the charge. All you need is for her to stay alive and do her job. She doesn't need to do anything crazy, but as long as she stays alive and does her job, you guys are chilling for those 3 stars. You don't even need to think about them. The only thing is, if she does die early on, you might be cooked. But even then, there's still ways to save the attack if you know what you're doing. But hope you guys enjoyed this attack. Hopefully you learned something. Pretty simple army, very strong equipment combo. And we're gonna go ahead and do one more attack, but on a friendly base. So this base that I'm attacking here was actually used by the #1 player in the game like a few days ago. So it's a really strong base, right? Here we got like, let me see, hold on. I don't know why my clan castle is this bad, but there we go. I don't know why the spells are level 1 like those two, but whatever. We still should be fine. So this was a very meta base. Also, it's very annoying to look at with those obstacles. Like I placed them all over the place, and it's just the base is such an eyesore to look at. And that is something very underrated about base building, guys. If you guys haven't tried that strategy out with using obstacles, oh, to kind of mess up people's vision, give it a try. It's pretty funny. It's a funny tactic, but it works. It does reveal traps, right? But other than that, guys, like it's just such a nuisance to look at. But other than that, let's go ahead and get this charge going. Keep her alive above all, right? You want her kind of going into some of those core death sections that that I like to call problematic sections. Here she kind of goes on the outside, which isn't ideal, right? But she should be coming back in, taking out that expo, and then we'll probably go ahead and make that builder hut invisible because we want her taking out that inferno and that poison tower. So it's oftentimes fine to redirect the royal champ if you want her taking out some of those valuable defenses. You don't really want her going for everything. Sometimes you just want her to prioritize taking out stuff that's going to be a nuisance for your army, right? So we're going to go ahead and get things started. We're kind of low on time, so we got to get things moving. But we do have a lot of tools to make up for the time, which is minions, which is the henchman puppet, the sneezy equipment, or the sneezy pet. Those are all really valuable tools this army has to kind of make sure time doesn't prevent it from doing its thing. Cause yeah, you do start the attack sometimes at the 1 minute 35 mark, which seems very late. But Dragon Riders, guys, they're so quick. Um, Only go for defenses, right? So as long as you have stuff cleaning up in the background, like this dragon, like the boogers, the queen, you should be chilling time wise. It's very rare that you have a time fail unless you kind of were very slow with things. But does happen sometimes, not gonna lie. But overall, very strong army. Recommend you try it out. Recommend that you use the equipment. Recommend that, like, whatever town hall you are, it's a really nice equipment to have leveled up and unlocked. So I recommend it dearly. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.